I mean, they had a cow and she went with her little motor scooter, so I said, oh God, I'm not going then because there's no way I can go otherwise. And now that I've got the leg, I do need the walker, but I can close that up and actually
We gotta make
grab
sure,
chair backs if I
we
have
gotta
to.
make sure wherever there's representation by the board, she should
I know.
be with you.
Yeah, no, I know, and I've pretty much
Shouldn't be
had her
any-
under pretty good control until that event, and I apologize for that, I didn't know about it until after the fact, so had I known, I would've told her, don't go.
Mr. Henry was there live.
No, but at the last bank meeting, I did present, when Ms. Barad let me present at the very end, the video conferencing, I didn't see her talk to anybody. But then the meeting ended. If she talked to anybody after the meeting, if she went up to Ms. Barad after the meeting, but they were so desperate to get out, they just let me say, you know, I'm here to offer George's idea about funding the video conferencing. And they were all desperate to go, and they told me where to go, and that was it.
Look, we've tried 10 times. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work.
I know, but I
We bring
mean,
it up
I didn't
all the
see,
time.
okay, but I didn't see
Yeah,
our
The
friend
only way
Miriam
it
do
can
anything
work
at that meeting.
okay,
There's gonna be a
good.
collaboration
With the
with
other
all
councils.
the rest of the council,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's all or nothing.
It's
But
good.
fair
It
enough.
really
and
is.
If you could just let her know that when she goes and represents herself as being on behalf of the entire board, that's an
No, no,
inaccurate
no,
thing,
no,
and that's
no,
what you
no,
got
no,
in
no,
hot
no,
water
no.
about years
Yeah, a
ago.
long time ago, but she
No.
hasn't done it since
No.
then, to my knowledge, so.
All right, well,
And he
That's
just got
right.
through saying she didn't cause any trouble at that meeting, even though she was there, so
Yeah.
that helps.
Try to make sure that she's
I'm
always
sorry,
with
what?
you.
Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry. I will find a note, I would've said something, now I know, now I'll talk to her.
anything, these gentlemen talked to me about pressure washing, so I wanted to put that on the agenda. Can you
The
guys,
sidewalk,
yeah.
around 62,
I told them
62.
how
Oh, we did
we
it so
pay
badly.
$50,000 a year and it never gets done anyway.
We
Penny
don't-
knew about
It's
it.
now illegal in the city of Los Angeles.
To pressure wash?
Yeah. I hate to say it, but it is.
But it's using,
Because of the water, because
Like
of
how
the
they
water
spray,
conservation.
they can get the gum
But
off.
that, but wait,
spray in
they,
the
a lot of
water.
them use the steam
Steam.
though.
Steam,
There's-
it's still, you can do it
No,
with
you can
steam.
do it with steam, and if
Okay.
they use steam, it's legal.
Yes.
yeah, besides we're using water from the fire hydrant, which is recycled water.
There you go, so they shouldn't complain. But we need that because with all the homeless that are over there by Chase and
Yeah.
around our building, it's disgusting, and I gotta tell you.
It's
and
a
up- Right up
restroom.
in front of the state office building,
I know.
federal office
Well,
building.
I know.
But what's really bad is, like I said, we're losing that Chase, and that's the main
I
reason.
don't think it's illegal. It's illegal if you use the funds from the city. But if it's paid privately, it's not illegal because
Yeah,
it's using
and
water.
I'll tell you why.
It's a
A court case is coming up in Beverly Hills right now because they were pressure washing
Right.
Rodeo Drive.
But then they are.
But they
we're
weren't even pressure
incorporates.
washing, they were using a high pressure hose,
Okay,
and they were
that-
just
that's-
hosing down.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
the
bad.
different, that's
They do it every
different.
night in Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
Every night.
And that's
Do they?
City of LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
can't
All right.
reach us
Yeah.
out
So what
for
do we
that.
do? We can put it on the agenda?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Absolutely. As long as it's privately
Penny knows more about
funded.
this than anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's properly funded, I don't think there's gonna
Okay,
be any
so
problems.
give me the language, VNNC to look into.
Yeah, well, that's
Pressure
the
washing.
case
No, no,
Oh,
in
it's a
Beverly Hills right
punch.
now.
I keep forgetting
It
it's a
is,
punch.
it's for you, baby.
At least once a
Yeah.
week, you know, not every
Please,
day.
yeah.
Giving it to me?
Yes,
Oh, thank you, I love
would
you.
love.
The Boulevard
Oh, cause it's got
What
your
was she
shit on
saying
it.
about Chase Bank?
Oh, now
to
I'm
see.
What
special.
was she saying about Chase Bank?
They're leaving. That bank is being closed down. Now, I understand, I know, and I'm really upset because it's a big branch and it's in a busy
Which
neighborhood.
Oh my God.
The biggest problem is, and I realize part of it's because
Next year,
when
I'll
they
just
bought it,
trust
they
her.
bought out,
Security Pacific,
right, and then,
which was actually.
well, that was one. Then they bought out,
Washington Mutual.
Yeah,
Home Savings and then
Home savings, home
WAMU.
savings.
yeah.
And so when they did that, I think initially they bought off, they bit off a little more than they could chew because they had so many branches already. And there were a lot of duplicates, you know, too many too close to each other. So they were eventually going to close some anyway, we already knew. But that
Where
one,
did you hear this?
I have connections. And I was in the bank and when they told me, I said, are you kidding me? Now,
Which
there
branch
was
is
an
this?
article in the
This
paper.
one?
Sergio's branch.
You're kidding?
Yeah, there was an article in the paper.
It's one of the busiest branches.
I know that,
I know.
but that's what they
Yeah.
said.
No,
They've
they're not
already,
gonna
they've
close.
already closed down the one that was one of their major sites,
I mean,
which-
they're stupid, but not that stupid.
I know, no, they're stupid. They've already closed down the one that's, Nordoff and Corbin, which was the huge, home savings one.
This is one of the busiest
And
branches
I
they
know,
have.
but That was too, and they closed it, well, it got slow out for a while, but, I mean, they closed it down, and
It's
there
hard
are
for me-
several other
it's
ones,
hard for
and
me
I
to
heard
believe.
that was one of them,
That's
and I
what my
said, are you
business
kidding me?
account
That's
is.
right, we have our offices, and we'd like to see that one stay open, but that was what I was told, now, maybe they'll
don't
change
think
their
so.
mind, I don't know.
I'll talk to
But-
Sergio
but
tomorrow
yeah,
on
Alright,
it.
back
please.
to the pressure washing real quick, and then we can talk about the history of Chase Bank and,
Oh, but can we say something?
They
In
just
favor
don't,
of
they
keeping
just
it.
don't like, because the homes are there, and it really, it's a blight.
alright, the language I have is the VNNC to look into pressure washing and steaming the boulevard, the VNNC to seek additional assistance and help in cleaning up Van Nuys Boulevard.
Perfect.
Do I
Second.
It
have-
shouldn't just be us.
Alright, so that's the language, I have a motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second,
With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
yes.
Secretary Hendry. Aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Mr. Lazarevich.
Aye.
Pass.
Very good. Now, the history of William Randolph Hearst, you're back to that.
Okay.
Do we have anything else?
Did you hear back from Thomas Sone?
No.
Well, what to hear?
Well,
We saw him,
that's why
yeah.
this
So
whole
what
thing
happened?
came up. Thomas said that Dunn is very upset over our elections.
Over our election?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, and I'm not singling you out, Mr. Hendry, but
Oh, I
they say
know.
you're termed out.
Yeah, he's supposed to be turned out.
Okay.
They said that did you serve under Jamie Cardero?
Yes.
Yes,
Did you serve under Mr. Waleka?
yes.
You served
Lydia.
2 terms under,
We know, we said he's gonna get an extension until next year.
we can't give an extension. Our bylaws specifically say no more than 2 two-year terms.
Okay, what happens
They want to decertify.
when the
our
whole
election.
board,
They're gonna decertify the board.
Shit.
so first of all, we're gonna find somebody that's willing to take Mr. Henry's place. Because we asked the whole board.
Well, Stacy's
Are you
maybe-
willing, Stacy?
I'm willing.
Okay, you're on,
But she's
You
gonna
better
have to
sit-
be trained, John.
yeah,
Yes.
you better,
I mean, we can't have
You could
2
work on
secretaries.
no,
Nobody.
Yes, you can have 2 vice presidents, 2 presidents, 2 secretaries, 2 treasurers.
So why not then? Because he would be working alongside her, so she's
He'd be in a
trained.
training capacity only.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
you sure you can? Have 2 of each,
Why not?
Absolutely.
yeah,
There are councils that have 3 vice presidents.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If their bylaws called
Yeah,
for it,
Tarzana has
Absolutely.
a second vice president.
yeah.
But I want Sung to come forward and either,
Address it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put something in
Yeah,
writing.
And
yes,
what-
yeah.
They tell us,
One
they
day-
tell us
one
this,
day-
they tell us
Because-
that,
because-
they copy
because
us,
they-
and then-
that's exactly what they
then it's
do.
like, I'm decertifying
One
your
comes to
council
you and says
because
something and the
someone
other is saying,
sneezed.
no, that's not correct.
And then you never know what's
As
going on.
long as we didn't get anything in writing,
And we didn't.
we didn't get nothing, it's just rumors, hearsay.
Well,
The way the government system works, it's supposed to work.
but
But
we're,
let's
we are,
notify in writing.
we're currently in violation of
Okay,
our own
so I
bylaws.
have a thing, let's be proactive, and let's go ahead and elect Stacy.
Okay, we can
And
do
John
that.
is her
We can do
trainer
that.
slash
We
So
can
why
do
don't
that.
we,
slash
why don't
whatever.
we, say that we're doing a bylaws amendment to have a vice secretary or a sub-secretary?
Assistant secretary.
Stacy steps in as the official secretary,
And he's
John,
the assistant
No.
John
secretary.
is the vice
We don't have to do
secretary.
anything.
That
You
way,
can do that. You
he
can
can
do
help
that.
her.
We'd have to change the bylaws first.
That's
No.
fine, but we have to vote on it. So we
Change the
vote
bylaws,
on
it's not that
changing the
easy,
bylaws
it's not that
to
easy.
be
Donna
It's a
will
simple
approve
vote.
it.
accordance with.
It's a simple
uh,
vote and then Bonk has to vote.
Yeah, no, I
So
don't see
we-
a
I
problem
mean-
with that, because you can have a secretary and assistant
Some
secretary.
councils have
lot
a
of-
first vice
we did that.
president, a second vice president, a third vice
We
president.
did that,
We have a vice parliamentarian with
Right.
Joseph and Mr.
right,
Luna.
we've done that.
So give me the
Fight's done
language,
that
it
too.
would be, the VNNC
To
to amend,
first word to amend, wow.
wouldn't it be an amendment? It's an amendment. To
don't
amend
know.
our bylaws
I don't think we'll have to amendment, just
to
to have a
allow,
helper.
Thank Charles.
the VNNC to amend our bylaws to allow for the position
Right.
We updated it.
of vice secretary,
Assistant secretary.
vice/assistant secretary.
Assistant, we don't need to.
If you put
amend.
assistant
have
secretary,
to
you don't have
amend
to do anything.
And
That's what I'm
nothing. We
saying,
don't
just
have
do
to amend
assistant,
anything.
then you don't have to amend anything, just say,
If you put assistant
So one-
secretary, we don't
yes.
have to do a
Right.
bylaws
So
amendment?
she's gonna
No, we
be.
just have
to
she-
vote.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
we just
we
have
So
to
we're just
vote.
creating a position
Yeah,
like we
exactly.
did with the
So
parliamentarian?
she'll be the secretary, he'll be the
Assistant
assistant.
secretary.
No, no,
Okay.
she'll be the secretary, he'll
She
be
is
the
the secretary,
assistant.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
The
So-
VNNC to amend our by, so okay,
No.
then that
We
would be
don't have to
not,
amend, we don't have to
the
amend.
VNNC to create
Yes,
Correct.
and allow
yes.
The position of
To-
assistant secretary.
to create and
Assistant
allow
secretary for Mr. Henry. She's
for
gonna
the
be the
position of
secretary.
assistant secretary, they're gonna want two more
And an election of, a primary secretary.
An election,
An
yeah.
election of the primary secretary
To conform to the,
to take place at October
meeting,
meeting.
to conform with,
Done.
form
the Dunn bylaws, the Dunn approved
with
bylaws.
Yeah,
Dunn
which we never approved,
That's why I stated it the way I stated it.
bylaw.
because that we can,
The
that's our way to
VNNC to
refute.
create and allow for the position of assistant secretary, an election of the primary secretary to take place at the October meeting to conform with the Dunn approved bylaws.
You don't need to allow,
secretary,
just to
just new.
create, you don't need to allow. We're
Yeah.
just creating a position,
Yeah,
you don't need to allow.
and I gotta tell you, it's
The position.
BS, we have to do it because we never approved the Dunn bylaws, just they did,
Well,
and they don't
So
have a
what we
right
gotta
to.
do first,
So let's put this on the agenda and then
Okay.
we can talk. Do I have a motion for this language
Second.
to be adopted? Very good.
Yeah.
second,
Second.
Mr. Secretary, I call for the vote.
Okay, President Thomas,
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin,
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye, Treasurer Hull,
Aye.
Mr. Lazarus.
alright,
Pass?
so what we have to do first, we have to vote her in as secretary.
Right,
That'll be next week.
yeah, we have to
Okay.
have the election to vote
Then
her in, and then
We
we'll,
don't have to do anything else, he can remain assistant to her.
Yep.
correct,
That's all.
and that's
That's
it,
we
it's
don't have to
done.
amend anything.
And then they cannot decertify the council for
Right,
There you
some
go.
and
other
if they wanna
reason.
do
We don't have
that,
to do
then we
anything.
say, well, you know what, you have
we
the
don't
right
have to
to
do
change our
anything.
bylaws without our authorization,
Mrs. Secretary,
so there. We can
so
mention
it's agreed.
that. So now you, yeah.
You're gonna take private lessons from Mr. Henry. You're
There
gonna
you
sit
go.
next to him for the next couple of meetings? Okay,
All right.
all right,
We'll have
congratulations.
it done.
We have a request that as it gets closer to the holiday season, that we wrap lights around the trees. Do we know about doing that? Didn't we do that years ago with the wreaths?
Isn't that what those are in the storage facility?
Yeah, those are the wreaths.
Okay, we
But
have
don't
some
we
of
have
those.
lights too?
No, we
There
have
are-
no lights.
There aren't any lights on those?
None.
Shit.
There are
And what trees?
there are
Well, it
only
would be
4
time to get
power
cracking on
poles
the wreaths.
What
on
trees
Van
you
Nuys
gonna put
Boulevard that are electrified.
Oh.
All the rest of the hanging units are simply hanging units.
Are those white
Oh.
lights,
That reminds me,
white and blue?
I don't know what.
Hanukkah?
When we need to get the permit for those and have it done?
that reminds me, didn't you want to bring up about getting some more banners this year too?
I did.
Oh, you already did?
No, not yet. Bring it up.
Oh,
No,
Hey, you forgot.
we were
How
talking
could
about
we
it, but
patch into the traffic lights? Because on the
actually,
bottom of the traffic light, there's a big.
actually, it's the overhead lights, the mercury vapor lights that's what the wreaths hang from.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But I think this is like the lights at the 3rd Street Promenade where it just looks nice all year round.
Yeah, palm
They
tree.
Yeah,
wrap the
yeah, where they
trees.
wha the trees.
yeah.
Yeah, palm tree.
Yeah,
Should we
And
look
who
into
but
that?
decides who-
then we'd be hit with an electric bill too.
It would go to
Yeah,
us?
we don't need
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Oh, no, we
Yes.
don't need that.
No, no.
Sorry.
You know,
How nice, but
you know,
no.
I want my street light.
You
But
can get it after, when you
But